Imagine a world where every sunrise could be your last, a world where humans were not the rulers of Earth, but the prey. The ground trembled beneath the footsteps of giant predators. The shadows hid creatures with teeth longer than a human hand. Saber-toothed cats waited silently for a single mistake. Enormous bears roamed the wilderness like unstoppable monsters. Every rustling bush, every strange sound could mean death was watching. Humans were weak. They had no claws, no fangs, no armor, no incredible speed. By all logic, they should have disappeared. Yet they didn't, because humanity possessed a secret weapon, a weapon that changed everything. Fire. At first, it was terrifying, a force of nature that destroyed everything in its path. But then something extraordinary happened. Humans learned to control the flames, and suddenly, the darkness was no longer theirs alone. Predators that once hunted freely now hesitated. Their glowing eyes stopped at the edge of the firelight. For the first time, the hunters felt fear. But survival demanded more than flames. Humans needed a way to fight back. So they began shaping stone, sharpening wood, creating tools unlike anything nature had ever seen. The first spears appeared. Simple, primitive, deadly. Now humans could strike from a distance. Traps followed, carefully hidden, patiently waiting. One wrong step, and even the mightiest predator could fall. But the greatest human weapon was neither fire nor spear. It was something far more powerful. Teamwork. A lone human stood little chance. A tribe was different. They communicated, they planned, they surrounded threats, they turned chaos into strategy. Predators hunted with instinct, humans hunted with intelligence, and intelligence was becoming stronger every generation. When night arrived, another challenge emerged. Where could humans hide? The answer lay within the mountains. Caves, dark, cold, mysterious, yet safer than the open wilderness. Inside these stone shelters, families gathered around flickering fires. Outside, predators prowled through the darkness. Inside, humanity learned. Stories were shared, skills were taught, knowledge survived, and something incredible was happening inside the human brain. Humans were evolving, learning faster, thinking deeper, planning further into the future. They studied animals, they tracked movements, they predicted danger before it arrived. A saber-toothed cat could overpower a human, but it couldn't build a weapon. A giant bear could crush a person, but it couldn't create a plan. A predator could hunt, but it couldn't teach its descendants thousands of years of accumulated knowledge. Humans could, and that changed everything. Slowly, generation after generation, the balance of power shifted. The creatures that once ruled the wilderness began to lose their advantage. The prey became harder to catch, smarter, better prepared, more dangerous. Until one day, the hunted became the hunters, the weak became the dominant species, and the monsters that once terrorized humanity became legends, buried in time. The greatest predator in history was never the strongest, never the fastest, never the most fearsome. It was the one creature capable of imagining a future, and then building it. Humanity.